Good morning and welcome to Coffee Talk. I have a funky eye, so forgive me for that. Gotta love the things you pick up on a plane. For those of you who have asked about my mugs, I am figuring out a way to get them, make them available, so just bear with me. I have got to talk about Teresa and Joe Giudice and the fact that the sentencing of these two people has brought out the absolute worst in humanity on social media. I have seen things on social media that literally have made me do this. I'm looking at the bios of people writing the most horrific things, and these are school counselors, mothers of three, nurses, and all I can think is, oh my God, you're somebody's school counselor and you're saying things like, you hope that Teresa gets butt raped in jail or whatever. Oh my God. Listen. I don't care what judgment system you believe in. There is a judgment system in place for Teresa and Joe Giudice. Whether you believe in the judicial system of the United States, whether you believe in Judge Judy or Jesus Christ, there is a judgment system in place for them. It is not you on social media. You are contributing nothing to this situation. Teresa's not reading your comments. She's not deeply affected by you saying she's a scumbag who's leaving her children, because she's not seeing it. All you are doing is shaking your foundation. The slander of other people does nothing but shake your foundation, what you are trying to build for you and your family. It cheapens your brand. Teresa and Joe have already been judged. They're going to move on and serve their time, while here you are, cheapening your brand, out there writing horrific things about people you literally know nothing about. Granted, they were found guilty. This we know. So why can't we just say that? You are guilty. Done. If you feel you need to say something, don't cheapen your own brand. You're building something for your family. You're out there teaching your children to do the right thing. You're in church, you're in temple, wherever you go. You're building something. You're building a brand. Why would you cheapen your brand by taking horrific digs at other people? You think this somehow elevates you? It does not. You are not the judge in any capacity. How sad for us that the second somebody is down, everybody laces up their cleats to see who can kick them the hardest. You can have an opinion about Teresa and Joe. Absolutely. I certainly have one. I'm sure everybody watching this has one. It is the way you go about delivering that opinion that directly impacts your brand, not theirs. They have already sealed their fate. They have done to their brand what will be done. Crazy to me, the way that people were treating each other on social media yesterday, destroying each other over the fate of two people they don't even know. I'm shocked, especially at the women whose primary job is to raise children to be good people. They're out there on social media saying horrific things. Listen, I'm going to tell you right now, don't read it. Don't read it, because it is awful and so disheartening. So disheartening. Saying nothing about Teresa and Joe does not mean that you support what they did. Saying nothing does not mean that you're for tax fraud and mortgage fraud and stealing from the government. Saying nothing means that you have an opinion, and until you figure out a constructive way to share it, you'd rather... Isn't there a saying where speak and people know you're a moron, say nothing and they have to wonder, or something like that? Whoever said that is a genius. Remember, speaking ill about other people does nothing to them. All it does is ruin your brand. Makes you look like an insecure, attention-seeking idiot. The people on my planet don't operate this way. I know they don't. Thank God most of the people... I recognized maybe one or two people on Twitter, and I was like, ugh, blocked, get off my planet, blocked. This woman will now be separated from her children. Did she make the mistakes she made? Absolutely. Is it my job to kick her in the face now? Nope. And thank God for that, because it wouldn't even make me feel good. Anyway, please, when you are tempted to get on social media about anyone, Teresa and Joe, anyone else, in your day-to-day, when people talk about it today, when people go, oh, she didn't get enough time, or she didn't get whatever, see that person for who they are. Look at their foundation shaking. Look at the attention they're demanding. Watch their brand as it literally cheapens in front of your face. Don't be that person. Go, you know what? I bet she's feeling really bad about the decision she made, and I bet the thought of being away from her children for 1.5 years is making her literally contemplate suicide. So perhaps I'll just leave her with what she's already been sentenced with, because I got nothing else to contribute. My kids are running the Saint-a-thon today, so I'm going to try to take a funny video of them running. I do love you. Strengthen your brand today. Be the change you want to see in the world. I love you. Love.